how to control your driving in the winter. Oh, it's snowing! It's so beautiful. I love it. I'll be able to throw snowballs. And with a bit of luck, maybe even miss out on school. Yes, because it's not a good idea for Mom to drive in the snow. Unless, of course, she's well advised. Where to start when the cold arrives?
First, we check the condition of our vehicle. Winter roads are always more slippery than summer's ones. That means driving a perfectly maintained car. Start with the battery. It has to be newish, so that it doesn't pack up one morning because of the cold. It would be a shame to miss school, wouldn't it? Then the tires. Remember to inflate them enough, i.e. slightly more than usual, plus 0.2 bar when cold, if the temperature is low. Make sure they're not worn out, with a remaining tread depth over 1.6 millimeters. For more on this subject, check out our previous #DrawMeATire videos. Also check the antifreeze level in your windscreen washer. Finally, before setting off, remember to remove the snow from your vehicle. At speed, large blocks of powdery snow could break off and make the road slippery.
What tires should my parents use for peace of mind all winter long?
It all depends on where they live. If they live in a region where winters are mild, four-season tires such as the KLEBER Quadraxa 3 will do the job perfectly. By contrast, if their winters are particularly harsh, they should choose winter tires such as KLEBER Chrysalp HP3. They provide better traction on snow and even black ice. If they live in the mountains, the use of chains is recommended. Finally, some regions require to be equipped with snow tires, like in Germany or France, for example.
But how do you know if your tires are suitable for winter?
This is very simple. You look at the marking on the side of the tire. If you read 3 PM SF, no problem, you can drive on snow. Normally, you'll see a small drawing of a snowflake surrounded by 3 mountain peaks.
And if you have to change to winter tires, how many do you use? 2 or 4?
4 is always safer. Look at Ervik. With his 4 legs, he can stand on snow better than you can with 2. The same goes for tires. Just 2 winter tires will improve traction, especially when starting off. But they can cause the vehicle to lose balance when accelerating or braking. And that can even lead to spinning or veering off the road.
Whoa! So, how do you drive on snow?
A very important question. As you know, snow is slippery. So you already have to drive very slowly. And in icy conditions, increase your safety distance tenfold. Finally, when you slow down, you need to brake very gently or things will spin out of control. But whatever happens, always be very careful. Stay in your lane as much as possible and avoid driving in the snow tracks left by other vehicles. Packed snow is even more slippery than fresh snow.
So, when do we use snow chains?
In case of heavy snow, or when off to the mountains in winter. They are even compulsory in some ski resorts. Be careful though to make sure they are properly adapted to your car and the size of the tires. And as it's sometimes a real bind to fit chains, to avoid spending hours trying to fit them when you have to, the best thing is to practice fitting and removing them beforehand. It's always easier than doing it for the first time in the snow, cold, and or dark. Tips from Ervik. If you're going on holiday, remember to put your chains somewhere easy to reach just in case. Because if they're under all your suitcases, you're in trouble. Now you know everything. You can go out in almost any weather with complete confidence. But if the roads are icy, we'd still advise you to stay indoors and keep warm.
So, to drive with confidence this winter, I need to check the condition of my battery and tires, change to winter tires if I live in a region where it snows a lot, drive as carefully as Ervik when walking in the snow. Make sure I have snow chains if I'm off to the mountains.
So there you have it. If winter is coming, as Jon Snow would say, you now know how to face up to it. And a nice hot chocolate to finish off is also recommended by Ervik. For more information on caring for your tires in all seasons, visit us on KLEBER-tires.com or on our social networks.
Happy driving and see you soon!